Good afternoon. This session will show you how to create your sessions for Blackboard Collaborate within 24/7 Learning. Once you have entered inside of your grade level course, you will click on the Blackboard Collaborate button. When you click on the button, give it a moment. It will then land you into the sessions, and as you can see here, people have already started creating their sessions. So to create a session, you would simply click Create Session. You are going to name your session, and this is where we have to be really, really tight on naming our sessions. So I'm going to name this session Thompson underscore math, and I'm going to leave this as the date of April 15th. Okay, you may have to make a session every day. It just depends on how you decide that you want to organize your course. So if this is my math session for today, April the 15th, I'm going to type that there. I'm going to come down. I'm going to remove guest access. That is very important. You must remove the guest access. Okay? And then I'm going to come down and I'm going to set my times. So if this was going to start, let's say at 3 o'clock, I'm going to say 3 o'clock. I'm sorry, that's my end date. So we're starting at 3. We're going to end at, let's say, oops, just say we're going to start just for lack of time. Those are my start and end times, right? Then I'm going to come down and I'm going to decide if I want students to enter the session early or not. If I want them to not enter earlier than my original start time, then I would check that. I can have them enter as early as 60 minutes before the start time. That's up to you. Okay, I'm going to choose no early entry. You can provide a description, that's up to you. Under session settings, this is what you were doing previously. You are setting the session, you are setting the privileges for the attendee. Do you want the attendee to download your recording? I suggest saying yes. Anonymize the chat. I suggest saying yes to that. Showing the profile pictures of only the moderator. If you only want your profile picture showing, you would check this. If you're okay with the students allowing their profile pictures, then leave it unchecked. Here's where you are going to select what you want, what your participants can do. Can they share audio? Can they share video? Can they post chat messages? Can they draw on the chat board? I suggest when creating the session, I suggest that you deselect these, and you can assign these once you are in the session. You can reassign those to the kids once you're in the session, okay? But that's completely up to you. You're going to leave this check so that students can participate via the telephone so that they get that information. In regards to the chat, participants can only chat privately with the moderators. I highly suggest that you check that. I also highly suggest that the moderators supervise all private chats. Also, this is a new feature where you can check this if you know you're going to have more than 250 people attending your session. That probably won't happen with your students, but it's there just in case. And you will save your sessions, and now your session is created. And let's find where my session went. Here it is. It's down here. I just have so many things open. This is my session, and as you can see, it has not started. Now I can click on these little circle here with the 3 dots, and I can edit the session, I can view reports, and I can delete the session. I'm going to go ahead and delete the session because I don't want to cause any more extra space down here, so I'm going to delete the session. I want to go back up to the top, and I want to create another session again, and I want to give you an example. So I'm going to say Thompson and I'm not going to do a the date, I'm going to actually just do the time. If I know my morning meeting is every day at 9 o'clock, then I'm going to do a repeat session. So all of this stays the same. I'm going to scroll down. I'm going to uncheck the guest link. Remember, that's important. I am going to, I know it's going to be about an hour long, that's fine, but I'm going to check repeat session because this is going to be a repeated session. I'm going to do this every day. So I can do repeat weekly, repeat daily, which is what we're going to do. And it's every day that that's going to happen. And we can set it out for however many occurrences, or you can go straight to an end date. It's up to you, whatever works for you. It's just like almost adding a calendar invite, a reoccurring calendar invite. Okay, and then same thing, you would come down here and check how you want, how soon you want your participants to enter your course. And then you would click the arrow and do your session settings again. Okay? So that's the difference. If you have any further questions, I know this was a lot thrown at you. If you have any further questions, please feel free to let me know. I also wanted to, before we log out, I want to draw your attention to these three little lines over here. These three little lines, this is where you will find your recording. So when you click on that, you have your recordings there. All of the recordings will be listed there, okay? All right, there's none there now, but that's where they are. Okay, hopefully this is helpful.